Hi everyone! Firstly, I want to say a happy belated Merry Christmas to everyone. I know I'm late in making my Christmas wishes or giving my Christmas wishes out, but I don't think it's too late. It's never too late to give out wishes like that. And now I can say Happy New Year. I don't need to say Happy belated New Year because we are all experiencing the New Year for the first time. So Happy New Year to everyone. And just in case anyone is wondering, I'm literally putting on the shorts, so it's not like I'm coming on in a weird way or indecently dressed. I'm just sitting on the floor just to be a bit comfortable because I've just found that the lighting in this position is better than when I'm sitting on the sofa. Okay, so that's why I put this on just specifically for that wish. So now maybe I can at least take this off and move on with the day. So in today's video, I really want to tell you guys about a collection of perfumes that I recently learned about just last year. I think it was early to mid of last year when I first knew about this collection of perfume. And I know obviously there's some people who are out there who already know about this collection. Everybody knows everything already, but I'm still going to talk about it because I know there's some people out there who still do not know about such perfumes or this perfume collection. So another thing that I want to talk about is the body chain that I'm wearing right now. I recently made this body chain and I have a video that I have linked down in the description section of this video. And if you're interested in knowing how to make a body chain, this is just a simple body chain. And let me just say a bit about the video. The video is not well edited. I had to do what I could do at the time because it was a rushed video. And the dogs are barking. But at least it still gives you an idea on how to make a body chain in a simple and cheap way. So if you're interested in that, please check that out. Okay, now back to the perfume collection that I want to tell you guys. So if anyone guessed it, it is the Smart Perfume collection. So this video also is mostly for people who are on a budget and can't afford to buy very expensive designer perfumes. This is an option for you. And why I'm talking about this perfume collection is because firstly, it's cost effective and it can cut across a wide variety or range of people who are on a budget. So which brings me to the reason for why I'm making this video, which is to talk about a perfume collection brand that is for people who are on a budget and for people who can't necessarily afford very expensive designer perfumes. I haven't done so much research on it, so any information that I give you about these perfumes are based on my own ideas. So firstly, I think they originate from either Europe or Asia, one of the two continents. And then secondly, they are cost effective and they are imitations of original designer perfumes, and their scents come almost close, like really close to the original designer perfumes, and they are also really long lasting, so that means they can last all day long. And another thing is that they're identified by codes. So on each bottle or each box containing the perfume, there's a code that will identify the particular perfume. And the code also is like a corresponding number to the actual brand designer name. So if you're looking for a specific designer perfume with a certain scent, but in the Smart Perfume collection, you identify it using a code. So depending on which shop or store you get your Smart Perfume collection perfume from, they have to have a list of the codes and the names of the perfumes against those codes for you to identify the perfume. That's it I know about this perfume collection. I have a sample that I got of the perfume and I'm going to show them to you right now. So the first sample that I'm familiar with is this one, and this one is a number 225. And just from the bottle, this already you can tell that this is a Versace perfume, Versace imitation perfume. And I'm not really sure if this is an imitation, but I think it's original, maybe because it has that imprint of the word original on it. I should think this is an original of the Smart collection. So the first one is this one. So depending on which shop you go to, again, this depends on whether the collection is original or not. I should think, don't quote me on that. But in my case, when I went to buy them from this particular cosmetic shop, they had a paper which had a list of the codes of the perfumes with the corresponding names of the perfumes that imitate the original designer brands. So like in this case, this one is coded number 225. And this, just from the bottle, for anyone who's used the Visage perfume knows that this is a Visage perfume. My pronunciations might not be very good, but at least we might get the idea. We can get the idea, right? Yeah. So this is obviously a Visage perfume. So this is an example of a perfume for somebody who can't really afford the actual Visage brand perfume, because you know those things are really expensive. And yeah, those things are really expensive. It's not impossible, but they are quite pricey. So this is what the bottle looks like, and this is, let me just check how many mils this is. Oh, this is a 25 ml bottle, and there are obviously larger containers than this, or larger bottles than this, but I'm only talking about the smaller bottles, and this is them. There's a flash on. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's a pretty little tiny bottle, and you guys, the scents of these perfumes are quite close. Really, why can't I open it? Okay, really close to the original one. And for this one, I've used Visage before, so I know that this is quite close, comes quite close to it. And the goodness is that these perfumes also have a long-lasting smell, sorry. So that's the first one. The other one that I got, this is a number 134. I'm not sure what designer brand this is supposed to imitate. Maybe a Coco Chanel, I don't know. I'm not sure, I wasn't paying attention when I was picking. This one I just picked because I like the way it was smelling. Okay, so this is how the bottle looks like. And again, also this one, I know I'm supposed to, even just by doing this, it smells really good. It smells really, really nice. So that's the other one. And then this one, which I've already started using because I've used it before in the past. I think this one is an imitation of, the number is 286. This Boss orange imitation, and this one must be by Hugo Boss. Is it Hugo Boss? I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. This is also 25 mils. So this is how the container looks like, and I've used quite an amount of it, but it smells good. It smells nice. It's okay. And the goodness about these perfumes, another thing that I forgot to say, is that they are spritzing aspirators. What do you call this, or a nebulizer, whatever it's called, quite small, so you are assured of not using a large quantity at a go. So best believe these will last long, but it also depends on how you use them. If you spray too much and overspray too much, then obviously to move. But this, I deliberately was overspraying, to be honest, but it does last quite a long time. And the last one is this one. I also googled this one. I've never used this brand before that. This is number 475. And this one is an imitation of Carolina Herrera, or is it Carolina Herrera? I don't know. I've never used this perfume, but I've seen the original one, but I ended up just trying this one because I didn't want to make a mistake. Okay, so this is what, this looks like a really high stiletto. Ew. So this is what the container looks like, or bottle looks like. And if you want to spray, just pop out the heel, and there you have your perfume. Really genius way of creating bottles, eh? So if you're somebody who really wants to make a collection of perfumes but doesn't know how to, this is one of the many options you can go into. If you've had an eye on a certain designer brand of perfume you've always wanted but you can't afford it, then try the Smart Perfume collection. At least it will be an introduction to that perfume before you actually finally get it, and you can still have fun both ways, in a cheaper way and in the expensive way, if you are interested in such things. and then later on when you get the money to buy like the really expensive ones, then you can buy the really expensive ones. Either way, they still smell really good, so no one will ever know, and it's still a cheap way to go. This is just also to help those people who are either in college, people who are in the university, people who starting life with a new job and stuff. This could be a collection you might want to look into, because it's an easy way to smell nice and easy way to make your own collection of perfumes. Say if you're on a budget. And I'll speak of myself. Me coming from Zambia in Africa, perfumes are quite expensive, especially the original designer perfumes. And firstly, the kwacha rating to dollar, or the value of the kwacha, is very low, which makes things that are imported from outside of Africa, or things that are produced from outside of Africa, especially things like designer perfumes brought into Zambia, are quite very expensive. Not quite, but are very expensive. You have to really be in a good working position and good working job for you to afford perfumes like that. I'm talking about the Versace's, the Givenchy's, the Elizabeth Ardens, just all those, so many brands that I might pop out on this page. You have to really be working. You can't be somebody who just come out of the university and you really have such things, or just working in like a casual job and you can afford such perfumes. You have to really have a good amount of money for you to afford such things. So coming to the price of these are all, I got all these perfumes for 45 kwacha only, and 45 kwacha dividing by 21 kwacha, I'll just put it at 21 or 22, or I'll just put it at 22 kwacha, which is about $2 plus for one bottle. So for you to get the actual designer brands, you really have to be somebody who's really working in a very good job and has a very good position. Otherwise it's quite difficult. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult for somebody who is in the university or college, or just coming out of the university or college and starting life, to afford designer perfumes just like that. It usually takes time. So it's either you are in a very good working position, in a very good company, or if you are lucky, you have a very well developed business that is fetching a lot of income. Then that's when you're able to get a designer perfume. Or if it's not from you as an individual, then it means somebody else must be buying your perfume, either your parents or relatives or friends or anybody else other than you. So it is quite difficult for somebody to just get a designer perfume just like that. If you are interested in these perfumes, just Google them. Immediately you just type in smart perfume collection, everything will come, all the types of perfumes and stuff like that. You see different types of perfumes. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching again. Enjoy your introduction or your entrance into 2021. Be safe and stay humble, work hard, and always be yourself, or the best version of yourself. So that's it for this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.